Greetings again to you, my friend. How are you? How is the day climbing? Let's see. Just give me a second, guys. Bring up my desktop. Tired eyes. Easy to read. Hey, Songo, how are you? Songo says hi. Nice to see you, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by. Here's the deal. 1 hour. 1 hour and 10 minutes, maybe. Um, and I'm gonna do my best, as I've mentioned every day for a month, to get to bed early. Get at least 6 hours of sleep. I do pretty good at 6 hours of sleep. I've been doing pretty good on five-ish, but I don't want to push it. Not so much. Um, Sleep's important. Sleep's a very spiritual thing. We replay our comic 70 minutes and counting. Thank you. Hey, Michael. Michael says, "Hey, y'all. Uh, we replay our comic circumstances through our dreams, dispensing energy, learning. If we learn to practice dream yoga, um, then we can actually contact higher teachers, if you believe that or not. I know people who actually can do it. I've had some experiences with dreams, but nothing that extensive. But when we are going into that deep, deep, deep sleep, that's when the magic happens. Now we're literally practicing how to die and remain conscious at the same time. Great yogis can actually experience consciousness during their deep sleep. Deep sleep isn't the absence of awareness, it's the absence of content to be aware of. Pretty amazing. All right. Hey, how many rounds did you get today, Dan? Man, you just kept going and going. Michael says, apologies on the typos. I'm on my phone. As I've mentioned frequently, Michael, I literally speak in typos. So if you guys don't mind me talking in typos, I don't mind you writing in typos. Let's see. Michael says, I hope it didn't come across as being rude when Mercedes was asking people to date her. I just told it wasn't the place on that topic. You know what? I don't think you were rude at all. Mercedes says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Mercedes, my friend. I thought you were being helpful, Michael. There's a, you know what? It's all in the tone that you take. And for me, I thought you took a very helpful and loving tone that you were just trying to defuse the situation. Hey, Dottie. Bully's Van Life says, hi, all. How are you, my friend? Hey, I meant to ask you, do you mind if I still call you Dottie? I'm going to be respectful of your title. Foreman says 2.5 hours, almost got 70 likes, so kept going. Wow, that's awesome. I see you're really close to getting 300 subs too. Man, it wasn't that long ago. You wanted to get 50 subs so you could do a live stream. Now you're closing in on 300. PW Hoffman says, hello. Hello, my friend. How are you? PW Hoffman says, can you say I'm the real Sigma? Well, you definitely are the real Sigma. I've never known anyone. Of course, I've only known you briefly, but in the brief time that I've known you, I've never known anyone who was more real Sigma than you. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I just said. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Jonathan, Sniper says, Jonathan, you have 30 seconds to apologize or be reported. I did not see what Jonathan said. I actually don't see uh, Jonathan here. That's okay. Squirrel handled it. Squirrel knows how to do it. Bumblebee T says, hi, all. He says, Donnie, with love. Lives are great. Lives are great, aren't they? I just did, my friend. The city says, hi, BW Hoffman. Yes, I am. I agree, 100%. He says hi to everyone. Let's see. Rastafarian, Rastafarian. Simon says, spit on the floor. Who is Simon? And why would Simon want me to spit on my floor, man? I'm the one who has to clean that stuff up. It's the birthday boy himself here, guys.
Hello again.
Doesn't look a day over 50.
1 second. Yeah, good evening. Can I take your query, please? You'd like to know who the bald guy is on the left-hand side? The older one or the younger one? Oh, you want to know who the older one is? So that's Yogi Eric. He's quite a burpee legend in his own right. But obviously, yeah, he probably does need to grow just a little bit more hair. Hey, hi you guys.
So, has everyone had the opportunity to wish Jason happy birthday? PW Hoffman says we're going to subscribe. Okay, well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
He says, no, you're
Mercedes.
the real
BW,
singer.
thank you. Poor man, thank you. Mumsy Wumsy! See?
I'm glad you said. I'm glad you
Michael?
said Mumsy Wumsy.
Squirrel!
I don't have to. Hey, BW Hoffman, our brand new friend, said happy birthday. Hope you have a good one.
Nice one, BW, thank you.
It's a nice way to come into a chat, isn't it? Just wishing someone, giving someone well wishes. First time ever being here. Offers you well wishes. Amazing.
Yeah, what a nice guy. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you very much. And Toy Pup says, happy birthday, Jace. We love you.
Wubby, wubby, wubby.
BW Hopper says it's just me here. But you know what? That's the good thing. It's just you here and that you're a good person. We appreciate that stuff. All of us. Mercedes says, puppy mommy. So, Jace had 36 cupcakes today. But he also did 1,000 burpees. You do 1,000 on the dot, or did you do 1,001?
I think I did 1,001.
I figured.
Did you miss my live about half an hour ago?
I caught the beginning.
I just
Doing
did
your splits.
1,006 as well.
I was about to mention it. So, because I was saying, Jace ate 36 cupcakes, and you would think, man, that's a lot of cupcakes to eat. It is, but it isn't when you've done 1,000 burpees, 1,001 burpees. And even then, if you think it's still a lot of cupcakes to eat, but not if you've done 1,001 burpees followed by 1,000 sit-ups. Pretty amazing. That's how you get to be a legend, guys. One rep at a time. And Jace didn't start out that way. Go back 20 weeks, 21 weeks.
It's 7.5 months. It's flown. It's gone so quickly.
Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever gone to Jace's page and go to his very first video and watch? Here's the amazing thing. Whoever you are, you could start right there. You could go 7.5 months, start with that workout. And in 7 months, you might not look like Jace. You might look better than Jace. You might not look, you're going to look different. But that's the important thing. You're going to look different. You're going to look like you look. Right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. You put your mind to it, you realise that you've got a scale, 0 to say 100. I'd say at the moment I'm probably at about 80. I know there's still room for improvement, but I'm quite high up that scale. I started off maybe on a 3 or 4, and you've got to take into account that it's all about that routine. If you keep that routine and you keep that discipline, and don't go too hard, never train too hard. It does two things: it causes you an injury, and it dents the mind. So you keep that happiness and that peace of love in your mind for whatever you're doing, and that focus will take you wherever you need to go to. And that's what it's all about. You find that peace of love, you embrace it, and you let it guide you all the way to where you need to be.
Awesome. That's the message. And Jace closes with that message every morning. Similar words. And as B.W. Hoffman says, what this guy is so strong at, and how do you do 1,001? One rep at a time. He trained for it.
Little steps.
Actually,
we don't
here's the
run.
thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't start running when you're born. You learn to crawl on all fours, and then you get up onto your feet, and then you learn to walk, and then with time you learn to run, and then with even more time you start to find distance and ability. So they're all small little steps that take you to that final position where you're capable of doing most things.
BW says we can call him Blake. I like that when people do that because now we know we made a true friend. You know, this might be a difficult topic. Jace's first attempt at 1,000 reps, he did not get. It wasn't a failure because he learned from it and he trained, he recovered, and he came back his second attempt and he flowed through it. Literally. Your first attempt, you started off strong, but then you could see that you were working. Your second attempt, you never once looked like you were working. I mean, obviously you were, but there was just a beautiful flow to all the reps. That was different than the first time. So there's no failure. You get results. Jace took the results, came back the second time, and nailed it beautifully. And then how many? It's been what, 3 weeks?
So we've had a space of 6 weeks. I've done Holy Grail for 1,000 burpees. I then did 2,000 burpees on Tandra's Live.
Right.
I then did 2,069 when I hit 2,000 subs on the sit-ups, and I've just done the Holy Grail and 1,000 sit-ups. So we've got 2 Holy Grails and 5,000 sit-ups in 6 weeks.
Here's the thing.
Dreamy. Making some little huff 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 noises, bless her.
I heard that.
Flat out. Bless her.
I actually, when I first heard the noise, I thought it might have been you because when you're older, you start to make all these old man noises and stuff. I didn't want to point it out.
I never felt any moisture, bless her.
Um, so what's next? What's next? What do you do after 1,000 reps? People ask me that after my first 100-mile race. What's next? There doesn't always have to be a next, but for you.
I think they're going to have to be done back to back. So it'll be a double grail. It'll be the 1,000 burpees into the 1,000 sit-ups.
So
That's probably the ultimate test.
Right. You think about 1,000 squats, 1,000 burpees, 1,000 squats, 1,000, the triple crown, the trifecta.
With 340 pounds of pasta, we might as well throw all 3 in the pot.
You might as well. I'm just the idea man. I'm throwing out the ideas.
Now, obviously, we have a 10-year age gap, so I'm thinking possibly you should join me on this one.
On the triple crown?
On the triple crown. But we'll let you do half the reps.
Boy, what
So
a concession.
500 burpees, 500 sit-ups, and 500 squats.
Let me get my kettlebell goal out.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna start doing weighted squats soon. I've done 1,000 Hindu squats. And I've done 1,000 Hindu push-ups in training before. That was pretty brutal. I did those back to back.
I think when you find anything where you get above, say, 400 or 500 reps, any endurance event, it's a mind battle. It's a constant mind battle.
I agree. I always tell people a 10-minute set with the kettlebells for me was harder than running 100 miles. Look at this, admiring his beard. You know, it's a good beard, but is it a Stuart the Fish Whisperer beard?
Now, I was thinking this earlier. If you were to take, say, a cube, a 1 meter cube, obviously you know it's 1 meter across and it's 1 meter deep, and you was to fill that with the shavings from Stu's head, would it even cover the bottom? So it's okay having a bit of length, but there's no thickness to it, unfortunately. So it's all about quantity and quality.
But we have let's see. I did see
Oh,
Stuart
hello,
here.
Stu. Stu's in chat. Hello, Stu. Stu's got a good beard.
Let's see. Who else do we have here? Oh, New York Debs is here. Hey, New York Debs. How are you, my friend? I'm looking through the chat real quick. Toy Pups was laughing at the old man noises. That's what my whole training is about reducing my old man noises. To be able to get up out of a chair without a audible groan.
So the battery's got recharged.
Talking about your phone, or are we talking about your body after 1,000 burpees?
I'm talking about the thing that's got off the chair.
Aha, got you.
Say hello. Speak. Speak. Good girl. Here she is. She's
Hey,
awake.
Zena.
Who's that?
If she's awake, that can only mean one thing. She's ready to play.
She wants more food.
So it can
There's
mean two things.
two things in Xena's life: food and play.
Food and play. Poor man says 1,000 squats is a great way to increase your overall strength. Absolutely. You think you could do 1,000 squats now, or is that something you need to do a little more focused training upon?
What, live on stream now?
Well, not tonight.
The triple. I complete the triple on my birthday. What are you doing to me, Eric?
You're not serious, are you?
I'll do it if you want me to.
Nah, you deserve your rest. I know
Yeah,
you could.
you know I'd do it.
The fact that you said I'll do it if you want lets me know that you could do it if you said so. I was just wondering if, because I know you do a lot of squats. I know you also do
Yeah.
some very specific squats with a twist, which is everyone seems most curious about that than anything that I've seen you do. Everyone,
What people don't realise is there's a couple of things you focus on. So Poor Man's Gym, he's the most prime example of building that core strength. When he's doing his bad work and he's got that clutch to his chest and he's turning and moving, he's working so many different things: the
right,
legs, the hips, the pelvis, all of the muscles associated with the bottom half of the body, the core, the arms, the shoulders, the back. And what you'll find is his shape's going to be absolutely insane. You can see it developing. But when you start talking about obliques, people say, how do you get the definition and the cuts in the sides? You have to do what they call multi-routine exercises. So you're putting two elements into one. So people say you go onto all fours, which loads up the core, and then you raise the arm and put it up behind you. So when you're doing the squat, you're doing the same thing, but you're also inducing a cardio element at the same time. So you're getting multiple benefits from the same exercise. And as you've seen, and I appreciate your understanding, it's all about linking those exercises to get the most value from doing the least amount of work. So if I do hands to shoulders into a plank into press up, the hands to shoulders is work the core and obviously the upper body. We're then into the plank, which is working the upper body, the core, and the legs. And then we go into the press up, which obviously super loaded the top half. We've done two exercises into the third one. We've also used core, and then we go onto the core, and then it's finally onto the legs. If you can get that rotation round where you're doing the system of the top, the middle, and the bottom, it really works.
here's the amazing thing. One of the amazing things. This is all intuitive to you. That
It's not
you came all this through your own. This is what I'm going to do. You know, you didn't go to personal training school. You didn't read the magazines. You just moved, found out what worked for you, stuck with that. It's pretty amazing. But you know what? You're a very intuitive person because you and I talk about a lot of stuff, and we come to a perfect understanding of um, a lot of things that I've studied for a lifetime, and you've intuitively just no, because you've lived your life, you've opened up. You know, for me, a lot of the intuitive approach came from things that weren't working. My life was at one point such a mess that anything I did different had to be better than what I was doing. Um, but hey, if you can get there without making those mistakes, not that you haven't, we've all made mistakes, but I very much appreciate that, again, that intuitive sense of you doing things.
I must say, it ultimately comes down to I had one of those moments. I had an enlightenment. I found love and peace for everything, and it really did change my life
It
and me.
does. Yeah. Um, and you just want to offer it to people. And all
We
you can do,
share it.
yeah,
We share love and kindness. If we can make each other feel comfortable, we're doing something right. If we can make each other laugh, we're doing something right. If you can have a slightly better beard than Stuart the Fish Whisperer, you're doing something right.
so this is how kind Jace is. You notice he said slightly better. He didn't say significantly better, slightly better. Toy Pup says, thank you so much for sharing.
I'm sorry, very, very sorry to all the chat. I've had 16 minutes. I really must excuse myself and give somebody else a chance. But it's been an absolute pleasure. I love you all. You're all amazing. Mumsy, Mumsy. Much love.
Much love to you, my friend.
Namaste. Catch you soon.
Namaste.
I'll be back
Yep.
in chat. Bye.
Hey, guys. So it says, it's the joy of a beard still. My beard tops all. I'm still thinking about coming out of beard retirement. Toy Pup says, happy birthday, Jace. Deb says, nice to meet you, Jace. How are you, Debs? Sniper says, slightly leans to not perfect. We got some love from Mercedes. Jace sends love to Debs. Jamie says, what about me? What about you, Jamie? Jamie's our newest on the moderator squad.
Hello.
Hey, Stuart. I can barely see you. I didn't know you were there yet.
I'm here. Wait a minute.
Okay. How you doing, my friend?
I'm alright. I thought I'd quickly just say hello since
I
I've not
appreciate
been here.
I appreciate that. Let's see. Our friend Carl is here too.
This beard on YouTube.
It's a bold statement. Here's my question. Are we all ready, for us bearded ones, are we ready for a beard off? Are we ready for a poll? I'm going to put you at the top because you made the claim. And here's my opinion. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And I'm going to call you the champ. So, where do we start? Eric Lapointe versus Jace?
I
Me
think
versus
Eric Lapointe versus Jace versus you versus whoever else has got a beard.
Okay. I might put myself a little later to give myself a day or two to get the beard a little more beardier. It's an actual word, beardier. It's in the dictionary. It's in my dictionary. You might be the beardiest, but I'm getting beardier by the minute as we speak. And Eric Lapointe, he trimmed his beard, so we're gonna put him up against Jace. Who else? Bob's got a beard, right?
Uh-huh.
Where do you stack him up?
Hmm. Hmm. Probably next to me.
Man, that's high praise for Bob. I didn't know that you'd stack anyone up next to you. Jace says my mom has a better beard. Hey, I've seen your mom before. Michael says I'm starting one. All right, Michael's in the game. PA Outdoor says my beard is great and a bit crap.
The only reason that PA Outdoors' beard is the way it is because of the beer oil that he uses for it.
The beer oil.
Beer oil. He's a PA Brew News.
So here's a question: is beer oil legal in beard competition, or is it considered a performance enhancement?
See, the thing is, there's a guy that I know who's got a topper of a beard.
Hey, Laradox, you talking about me?
No, unfortunately. Short reviews.
Short and stout beard
That-
reviews.
Mm-hmm. You can look up a picture of Sammy on a live stream. You'll see a beard.
Hey, what about ATC has a beard, right? Right? I think it's got a
Mhm.
goatee. All right, so we got some competition here. Skeeter. Skeeter's got a pretty good beard.
He shaved it.
Did he?
Skeeter actually. He took off his goatee.
I wonder if he like sensed that there was going to be a competition, and he thought, "Man, I don't want any part of this."
You just need to pull his finger. I'll grow back.
Let's see. Laradox. Let's see. Scroll Temper says, Laradox, I see your mustache is coming along. Nice. You remember your first mustache? I felt like a pretty big deal when I had my first mustache, man.
I've still got a moustache.
And this is 1980s when mustaches were all the thing. You had
See?
I'd say that's a pretty good mustache. I don't know if it's a Tom Selleck mustache. I can grow a serious mustache, guys.
I need to try and grow it so it can come out and it can start like going like all the way out and it start rolling it back on itself.
That's what you got to do. Absolutely. Laradox says he got his dream car. What car you get, Laradox? Michael says he has some spotty patches in the middle right now. It'll grow in. It'll fill in.
See?
See, now Jace had mentioned he thought you needed that it was fluffy, but he wanted to see a
Fluffy.
bit more fluffy. It was a fluffy beard, but he thought it could have a little more substance to it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that Jace was just saying.
Well, you do realise that Jace, even though it's his birthday, has done too many burpees.
So
He's
yeah,
all burped out.
the blood flow is
Yeah.
drained from his head.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
I got you.
He's
All right,
not
so-
thinking straight. He's not thinking straight. And plus, his portable doorbell has sort of woken up from her charger port, so it's ready to go. That's Xena's nickname now. It's a portable doorbell.
I think round one. Eric Lapointe versus Jace.
Yeah. Hands down.
And then me versus Bob.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of those two face off. So
Mhm.
obviously it's going to be me versus Eric Lapointe. and by that time my beard's going to be again even beardier. And then it'll be who would it be? Me versus you.
I'm right at the very end. I'm at the end. I'm untouchable. I don't need to go now. I don't need to go now round any rounds. I'm at
I
the
don't
end.
I don't think you know who and what you're up against here. Because right now you're seeing the starter kit.
Until you grow a beard that can go over your face and actually have it as a comb over.
I can do it. I wish I could share. I wish I could share a photo here that's on my Facebook page. I don't know if I can drop. Can you drop? Can a link be dropped on here of the
Yeah.
photo? Let me see if I can do this.
Well, the thing is, if you think I could see it, but then I would leave your stream.
Oh, got you. We don't want that to happen. I will. I'll share it with you. Give me a second, guys. If you could see this, you would be surprised.
I tell you what, I got surprised at today.
What's that?
Bob sent me a link for a fishing channel, and he had a boo boo.
What was it?
Real time catfishing. I've got as a. It was going to be as a short, but the camera angle that was on it couldn't work, so I did a video from Wendy's phone. I got it on my channel. It is funny. So if anybody hasn't got me, go and watch that if you are in need of a laugh.
Okay. Is there a link on your channel to get to
No,
it?
it's
Or
already it's on my post. It's already posted on my channel.
oh, okay.
It's in my latest video. It's only on for 47 seconds.
All right, we'll look for that. 47 seconds.
Mm-hmm. It is funny.
Awesome.
Bob took a 15-second clip of it, sent it to me, but then I did a 47-second video of it. I couldn't help but laugh.
I'm gonna bring your channel up. I'll have it right before I go to bed. There it is. I just had to scroll up to that comment.
Jace,
That
we're not going to
says,
be looking like homeless folk. We're going to be looking like cavemen.
I was thinking Scottish Highlanders.
There's that. Hackers.
Real
People
time
who live in
catfishing.
forests.
Real time catfishing, trying to cast and land a fish all at once. You want to drop the link in here too?
Hmm?
You want to drop the link? Well,
If people can get to it.
I'm on my desktop, so it brings everyone back to here when I post to my desktop. So I thought maybe you'd want to post one.
No, I just want you to watch it. I want to see a live reaction on your face. It is funny. It's only 47 seconds. It's just a live reaction. I want to see your face.
Getting to the casting part right now.
Right. Yep. I have not tell me again.
That was good stuff. And he played it off so well. You know, perfectly. Yep, guys, definitely check it out. Let's see. I can try. Let me try to drop the link. Let other people share on that. Hey, be confident. Appreciate you being here, Laradox. Before you time anyone out, just think. Think about if you really want to do it and why you want to do it. I'm trying to find a happy medium for everyone. That's just because someone's given some hearts. We don't want to time that out, Laradox.
I liked what P. Bruno said. Sammy is high on the beard scale. Very.
Let's see. Say that one more time.
Sammy's beard's on the higher scale.
Higher than
Short and
yours?
stout beard reviews. Oh, Sammy's better than mine. Hands down.
Wow. Let's see. Our friend Janice is here. Janice, my friend, how are you? Seeing who else is here. Man, guys, that's too many timeouts.
I can't see chat. My
Right. Deb says trolls can be talked down too. I've seen it many times. Absolutely, Debs. Hey, Songo. Hey, Selma. Michael says, Yogi, I've been, I think being confident got tired of Mercedes asking everyone out. I told her this wasn't the place for that, but she doesn't get it. Yeah, we work with what we have. We can always say it one more time. I know it gets old for people, but for me, it's always worth it. Always, always, always. I always just feel better. Let's see. Mercedes says, Yogi, stop. I will, my friend. And
right.
Jump Up says,
I'm gonna bounce off here and give somebody else a chance to come up.
all right, sure. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too, my friend. You might want to start training for the beard competition. Just practice fluffing things out a bit. Rub a comb through it. Get some of the beard oil that you were talking about. Rub it in.
It's beer oil. Beer oil.
Beer oil.
Beer oil.
I know you're confident, but think about all the great fighters. He came into the ring absolutely confident, and they took a downfall. They took a stumble. I just don't want to see that happen to you.
I'll be fluffing it. I'll be fluffing it.
All right, Jace, you hear that? But Jace has to get through. He's got to get through Eric LaPointe first, and that's not going to be an easy task. Eric LaPointe right now is doing Christmas tree. He's taking like pine oil from the Christmas trees, and And you know what? There's no body of regulations that says it's illegal. So hey, if you rub a pine coal through your beard and it works, so be it. Hey, Starseed. Starseed
I've got
says,
I've got a trick up my sleeve.
all right, you're gonna need one. Northern Starseed says we want a room full of Vikings in a month with these beards. It's been a while since I've had my full beard. It's been a while. You guys are gonna be scared when I unleash my full beard potentiality. I'm just saying.
This only took 6 weeks.
This isn't even a day. I shaved this morning,
Nonsense.
and it's already this is my 5 o'clock shadow right here, and it's just after 6. So, man, wait until you see me tomorrow. The only reason I don't have hair on my head is because I pull all of my hair energy down into my beard, and I can barely contain it. If I were to shave my beard, it would all spring up on top of my head. Just, I don't make this stuff up.
I will speak tomorrow.
All right, sir. Thanks.
Night, peoples.
Anyone else want to say hello? About I think we got 20 more minutes left in us. Maybe half an hour. So as Toy Pup says, actually timeouts hurt the channel. Northern Starsea said the title, I'm sure, is Peace, Peace, Peace. It is. So remember, it's just words on a screen. It has no meaning until we give it all the meaning that it has for us. It can be either ignored. Sniper says Aeroduxy Wrench isn't for that. It's linked to other channels. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sniper. Let's see. Confident says only timed out for 10 seconds. Her out. Oops. Sorry, guys. I missed our friend Selma.
Hi, I'm feeling down today.
Are you?
Yeah, 'cause my boyfriend cheated on me.
What happened with that?
My boyfriend James cheated on me with another girl, so I found out about it.
Oh wow. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Selma.
Hi, puppy mommy.
Yep, she says Selma. She
Hi,
says love,
Mercedes.
love, love. Hey,
How was your birthday, Jace?
Jace, did you hear Selma? She asked how your birthday was. You know what he did to celebrate, Selma?
What?
He did 1,000 burpees.
Oh
And
my
then,
god, that's a lot.
it is a lot. And then he ate 36 cupcakes.
Jace.
And then he did 1,000 sit-ups.
Jace, that's a lot of cupcakes you ate.
That is a lot of cupcakes. Back in the day,
Puppy mommy, I beat you on the tic-tac-toe 3 times.
wow. Let's see. Who else do we have here? He says, what did your boyfriend do? Well, we don't need to talk about that. I know that hurts.
Yeah.
But you know what? Anyone who would do such a thing isn't worth having as a boyfriend.
Yeah, but he's still my best friend.
Well, that's good. That's awesome.
I'm strong. I can do this. I got this.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful attitude. And you know what happens when you think that way?
Yeah.
Other people see that you do that and they think I can do the same thing. So
Yeah.
you become a great teacher for other people.
Yeah.
Let's see, who do we have here? Toy Pup says Selma is a pro at tic-tac-toe.
I am.
Are you? So that's Phil.
Yes, that's true.
Has Toy Pups ever beaten you before?
No.
Will she ever beat?
She always loses the game.
So she'll never beat you.
No, I'm too good for her.
So basically, you're saying that you are the world champion at tic-tac-toe.
Yes.
All right, I believe you. Let's see. We got some love for Mercedes. Thank you, Mercedes. Jay says Stu, she keep farming too much food. Let's see. Mercedes is laughing.
Mercedes, why is so funny?
She might be laughing.
Guys, I have to tell you something.
What's that?
Guys, do not time out people. That is illegal.
Thank you for that message. I think that there might be a time for timing out people with bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we need to look really deep at who has a bad intention and who is just communicating in a different way than we are used to. And
Yeah.
it might be a way that we don't like, but you know what? We don't always have to like everything, do we?
No.
Nope. But you can still be kind and not like something.
Mm-hmm.
It's an important thing. That was an important thing for me to learn. Our friend Heavenly Star is here, and you know what she wants?
Yeah.
She wants the bell. This
That's
is
loud.
it is loud. This is officially called the Heavenly Star Bell. We should call it the Heavenly Star Healing Bell. I like that. What do you like better? Heavenly Star Bell or Heavenly Star Healing Bell?
Heavenly Star Bell.
You got it. Let's see here. Who else is here? Or the Star Seed is sending prayers to Heavenly. Stuart says, "Hey, Star." So I'm going to be on for maybe, I said an hour and 10 minutes tops. So I got 20 minutes. How would you like to sing a song and then maybe we'll let someone else come on?
Yeah.
Do you have a song you want to sing?
Yeah, this is to my girl, Lovable Toy Pups. Double tap the screen and like the live. Double tap your screen.
Excellent advice. Thank you, Selma.
You're welcome.
And if no one comes on in a little bit, if you want to come on and say goodnight, you can sing everyone a goodnight song. How's that sound?
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Anyone? Bye, my friend.
Bye.
All right, guys. I apologize for missing some of the comments. Anyone want to spend some time? We get Toy Pups.
That's me, the Christmas tree.
It is you, the Christmas tree.
Sama, that was an amazing song. Thank
That
you
was an
so
amazing
much.
song.
Double tap your screen and like the live. Double tap your screen.
You know what? One of the things I like about Selma singing, she always wants to do a song for someone else.
Yeah, she's very giving, Salma. She's very giving person. So is Mercedes. Mercedes is also a very giving, loving person. Mercedes has been in this chat from the very beginning, and she normally stays all the way to the end. That's a very big supportive channel right
It
there.
is.
Yes. And I want everyone to know Mercedes is just being funny, guys. I know she's asking for links and she wants to date. But realistically, if you think about it, that can't be real, right? Like, you can't really date someone on a chat, right?
Right.
So let's just be kind to her, okay, guys? She's such a nice person. Hi, Selma. Thank you, Selma. I love you.
Northern Starseed says,
Hi.
I love that talking tree.
Yes, I'm the Christmas tree, guys. This is me. That's my personality here, all in a visual. This is me. I'm the Christmas tree.
Squirrel Sniper is keeping track of time for me. Says 22 minutes and counting, and Stuart is counting too.
Face
holding-
reveal. Face reveal. Mercedes, you're welcome, honey. Puppy Mommy loves you very much. And I know you're not trying to be malicious. And I know that you're not trying to do anything bad. I know that you're just being so funny. And I appreciate your sense of humor, honey. I think you're just super duper funny.
Well, thank you. I like the fact of sticking up for other members of our community. You know, as Jace loves to say, unity in the community.
Unity in the community. Chase is very wise.
He is.
For
His
51 years old, Chase, you're a very wise old man.
yeah, I'm not so sure about his beard, but as far as his wisdom's spot on.
You know what? Can I be part of the beard off competition? Is it like, are we shaving our beards off or are we keeping it?
We are growing them.
Yeah,
Well-
okay, so I'm in, guys, because I've got a mustache and a beard, so I wanna be involved too.
I think I'm the only one who really needs to grow their beard out. Everyone else has a head start on me.
Chase looks like, and the difference between Chase and Stuart is just color, I think.
Right.
Stuart is like what's it called? Like a redhead ginger.
Yep.
And Chase, it's just gray, like that's the
Right.
only difference.
Sandro says, let's all grow a mustache. I'm in. Selma says yes. Michael says he's laughing. Okie dokie.
Salma, are you in? Are you gonna grow your mustache too?
Jamie Jones says thank you for subscribing to him, by the way. Toy Pups.
You're welcome, Jamie Jones. I think you made us a moderator, but now before you made us a moderator, we could have commented on your videos. That's how I was able to comment. But once you made me a moderator, I think it must be an age thing. Now I'm not able to comment on your videos. That's why I couldn't comment anymore on your videos.
I have that issue as well with some people.
Yeah, I think it's an age thing. I think because I had that happen on another channel too, where I could have commented, but then she made me a moderator. And then she tried making me a managing moderator, but every time she made me something else, it just made it more difficult for me to comment. You can comment on the videos, but not on the shorts. So maybe if you remove me as moderator, thank you so much. But then maybe then I can help you and comment on your videos.
So Michael's beard's been going for a week. So I'm at least on a head start from him. And Stuart says his beard, yep, his beard is ginger. He said it's actually blonde. His beard is actually blonde.
It doesn't look like it's blonde, Stuart. Oh, All Things Country says, wait, what? There's a beard off? You're all he says we're all doomed. I think it's doomsday. I think he thinks he's gonna win, guys.
Sounds like it. Sounds like the gauntlet has been thrown. That
I
the
think
a line has been drawn across the beard.
it just sounds like a line has been drawn. Like this isn't teamwork here, guys. Everybody's out for themselves. This isn't all out for yourselves competition, guys.
This is true. Again,
Yes.
though, I gotta wonder: are we going to be testing for performance enhancement substances?
Does it work on growing beards? I
I think
wonder.
I think it does. I think there are some performance enhancing supplements that might give some people a head start.
Oh my God. Do I need to am I gonna have to I think I'm gonna have to drop out of this competition, guys, if there's gonna be
I
testing
think so.
involved.
Skit
I'm gonna have to
says,
drop out.
"Hey Skits, how are you, my friend? Hey, Toy Pups, are you subscribed to Skits?
Yes, we are. I believe we are. We've been subscribed to them for a while.
Have you ever listened to any of his songs?"
Oh, oh, you're gonna put me on the spot, right?
Well, no. The
Like-
only reason I mentioned because sometimes we forget.
yeah, and Tandra too. Tandra's a good musician as well, right?
She is.
Yeah.
But Skits is absolutely incredible. And it's hip hop, and he writes his own stuff. It's incredible.
Oh, nice. Let me see if I can get my. Oh, I don't have my other device. Hold on 1 second. Hold
Yep.
on. Sorry, guys. Because then I can double. Let me turn the volume down on this one. And I can confirm it for 100%. This is Skits. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, we're already subscribed. Okay, so. Oh, okay. I'm going to make sure I watch some videos. Okay, Skits? I'm going to do it today. But
So
we're already subscribed to you.
you might have subscribed a little while back when he wasn't putting a lot of content out. So now he's putting more content out. So that's why I
Okay,
thought
nice.
that's why I
Nice.
wanted to mention it.
Oh, here, we're going to make sure we watch something. Do you recommend something for us to watch? Do you recommend something? Because we'll watch something. Yogi, do you mind if I say something to Sanggohan and Salma
Nope,
and
not at all.
Mercedes? And I think Marie was in here as well. Guys, I know I promised to do a live today, and I know I didn't do a live today, and I really apologize. We had a little bit of an emergency, and so Puppy Mommy promises that tomorrow not only am I going to do a live stream, but I'm going to start off with the co-stream, okay? And it'll be for 2 o'clock tomorrow, okay, guys? So please forgive me for not being there today. I'm sorry. Thank you, Yogi.
Yep, sure.
I'm going to give the platform to if anybody else wants to come on, but I wanted to say thank you. Yogi, you taught me something today about forgiveness, and I just wanted to make a point of it. In life, we always taught that forgiveness was one big thingamajiggy. Like if someone says, I forgive, we thought it was one, you just forgive. Like people use those terms all the time and say like I'll forgive you or something happened in my life. I forgive that person or I forgive myself. And we learned something today that I wanted to say what we learned today was forgiveness is not one big thing. Forgiveness is a lot of little forgiveness.
Absolutely. Extreme Fitness Junkies here, and he says forgiveness is the key to happiness, and it is. He nailed it.
Yes.
Hey,
I
I'm gonna
agree. I
let me off.
agree because we've always said something that we forgive, and still we haven't been able to find that that inner happiness or that core of happiness where it's just happiness. But I
Right.
feel like we're on the path there because this is such an important thing to learn that forgiveness is not one big forgive. Like I forgive and that's it, right? It's learning to forgive.
Yep,
Learning
it's a
to
practice.
forgive yourself for not knowing how to forgive, you
The
know?
most beautiful thing I've ever read on forgiveness was from Mark Twain, the author Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, and he said, "Forgiveness is the fragrance released from the violet upon the heel that has crushed it,"
Wow.
meaning it's instantaneous. That our natural state, remember, forgiveness is always in the present moment. It's not about the past, it's not about the future, it's always about the present moment. And when a violet, upon the heel that has crushed it, the fragrance is immediately released. That's what true forgiveness is.
Is
When
being that
something,
fragrance? Are you
yep,
saying forgive?
that it happens automatically unless we think about it. And remember that everything, every hurt, every wound is all based upon the past. And the past is nothing but a thought that we're having right now.
Yeah.
If we change that thought, if we release that thought, if we forgive that thought, then what's the matter with right now if we don't think about it?
That's the core of forgiveness, right?
Yep.
And if you can forgive yourself to just erase that thought, because I feel like you do, if it's all comes down to you forgiving you, because it's the thought is you. And if you keep living with that thought, it's you giving yourself that thought. So
Right.
why can't you just forgive yourself on letting go of the thought?
Exactly.
Because it's just a thought.
And that's the thing is it's a practice. Just like
Yeah.
meditation. Meditation is the art of returning back to the focus of meditation. You're not trying to empty the mind or even quiet the mind. That happens by itself.
Yes.
We sit
Yes.
and meditate. Let's say we're going to use a mantra. That's I teach mantra-based meditation. So we sit and we think the mantra, and we think the mantra, and then we start having thoughts.
Mm.
Instead of fighting those thoughts, we just remember, oops, I'm supposed to go back to the mantra. If you fight,
Oh,
right,
yeah. That's a good trick.
and because if you fight the thoughts, you're just bringing more thoughts to those thoughts, and it becomes
Yeah, you're
endless.
just building on thoughts. That's when you
Right.
overthink and that's when you get overwhelmed.
So we could say that um, forgiveness is just everyday life meditation, coming back to center, coming back to the present moment, however many times we need to do it. And who knows how many times we need to do it? It doesn't matter. When it's a practice, we do it because we're happier when we practice than when we don't.
Yes. And I mean, it's a good practice. So it feels good every time you practice that practice.
Absolutely. And one day it just clicks.
Yeah.
Um, I mentioned before the great Zen master Dogen. He was asked by his followers, does meditation lead to awakening and enlightenment? And he said, no, it doesn't. And that shocked people who had been meditating with him for 20 years. Why are we doing this if it doesn't lead to enlightenment? And his answer was because meditation is enlightenment. It doesn't lead you there. Just meditating is enlightenment itself. The same thing is with forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't lead you towards happiness. Forgiveness is happiness. You're
Mm.
happier when you forgive because you're letting go of the past. When you let go of the past, you realize right now, in this moment, everything's okay.
So I think this is important. I think a lot of people will say, because I think I've done it myself, is you'll say that I've forgiven or I forgive. But I mean, I feel like what I learned today was um the thought, like you live in that thought. So even though you forgive, once you live in that thought, you don't let go of that thought. The forgiveness doesn't, you haven't really forgiven. That's why forgiveness is not a big giant thing, right?
Right.
Which I thought
Yep.
it was, right? I thought it was just a big giant thing. I'll just forgive myself for doing this act. I'll forgive myself for saying this thing. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is all the little forgiveness that you have to do to get there. Like I have to forgive myself for even thinking of doing that, and then forgive myself for doing it, and then forgive myself for, there's lots of little forgiveness along the way.
And it's always gentle. It's
And
never, it is never used as any form of punishment. We're not punishing ourselves. We're not saying, you know, shoot, I never should have done that. I need to be more forgiving. When
yeah,
we're truly, truly practicing forgiveness, it's a gentle approach to life. You're in the flow. Everything is easy. Everything is nice because you're willing to love yourself. Forgiveness is simply offering love. We're willing to love ourselves through any situation that occurs, including when we forget,
yeah,
including when we make a mistake, including when we have thoughts that we are not worthy, when we're not worth it. That I think the most punishing thoughts aren't really from other people. They're the ones that we have about ourselves.
oh yeah, I believe that 100%.
And we can forgive ourselves
Yeah, I feel like
instantly.
we, as human, like when you're just good natured, um you are your like worst critic. You will beat yourself up more than anyone else can. I don't think anyone else can do it better than you can to yourself.
Absolutely.
And so
Because
learning to forgive yourself is
we
the
know
first.
we know all of our dark secrets.
Yeah, we know, and then we use them against ourselves, right? It's
We do.
just the I feel like it's just the mind playing tricks. That's kind of like how I look at it. The mind playing tricks. And I feel like now that we found you, Yogi, and we learned we're gonna learn some mantras and stuff like that. It's We've always known you have to trick your mind to coming back to a safer place,
Right.
right? But now I feel like we found the tools, right? Mantras are a great way of tricking the mind.
They are.
um like we've always had mantras that we've made up ourselves, like you're beautiful and you're amazing and you're worth it. We will say those things to ourselves every morning, and I'll always say that no one can take that away, my confidence, because hello, I just worked at it for an hour this morning. There's no way
Right.
you're going to take it away from me, right?
Um, Let me read, but don't go anywhere yet. I just want to read a couple comments real quick. I wanted to get to ATC. It says, forgiveness is more key internally. Seeking it from others when you apologize and truly feel bad about what you may have done is a fool's folly if they refuse to give it. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's never about the other person.
yeah, I
Forgiveness is
agree.
always about us, always what we do, not about what anyone else does. Oh,
Mhm.
and I'll be live Thursday, by the way, ATC. I saw that you asked that. Extreme Fitness says if that person does not forgive, they live with anger, toxicity, and stress.
Yes,
Absolutely.
mhm,
It affects our health as well.
mhm.
Um, let's see. Heavenly Star says my wound is healing. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Guys, what do you think if Yogi was to
Hey, David
start
Brown.
doing panels? What do you guys think if Yogi was to start doing panels? Yogi, what do you think about doing like a panel with like maybe I don't know how to do it, but I just thought you have lots of amazing computer people on your channel.
I'd have to get StreamYard, right?
I'm not sure how people do that, but where you have more than where you can have discussions. I think you would do great at that. Because
It would be
everyone
fun.
has something to say, like all things country has great points. Um
Yep. As did Extreme Fitness.
Extreme Fitness has great points as well.
Jace,
Like it's nice if you could be heard.
Extreme Fitness says Yogi for president.
Yes, Yogi for president. He would win. It would be a pretty calm president, right?
I'm not even sure I could run president of my own live stream, let
You're doing
alone
a
anything
great
bigger than that.
job, Yogi. You're doing a great job. And it's kind of like baby steps, you know what I mean? Like you give a lot of privileges, and it's kind of like parenting in a way where you kind of like, okay, let's talk about it. And you're working things through, and you're gonna get to that perfect medium. You'll see. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. You're a great leader.
Well, thank you. I like thinking friend.
Well,
Just,
you're,
just trying to be a friend.
every community needs a leader, right? Every community needs that one person that's going to be setting the example for the rest to follow. It's just how it is. That's
So,
just how it is, right?
but I've been following Eric Lapointe all this time.
He's crazy. Guys, did I tell you how much I love Eric Lapointe? He's like amazing personality. I miss him. He's not here that often. He's probably busy. This is busy time of year for them, right?
This is busy time.
Yeah, this is busy time of year for Eric Lapointe. That doesn't mean we don't still support Eric Lapointe. We still
This
go
is
over
true.
there, and even though we don't see them, let's make them see us, right?
Yep. He did a birthday video for Jace. He did a birthday short.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
so
really cool.
cute.
Yep. Corey
He-
says, I'm weird, I think. You know what, Corey? I hope you are weird because weird is the best thing possible to be because it
Yes,
means you're being your authentic self.
yes. It's the only way to be. That's when you're gonna make the best friendships. That's when you'll make the best friendships is when you're true to your true self. Don't ever try to be anyone else. Don't ever try to be like the cool group or be in the clique. I've been both. I was once a nerd and then I was a popular person and then I just became popular my entire life. I was just Little Miss Popular. And it's that has nothing to do with anything. Don't ever try to be a part of our clique because you're not going to find your happiness there. You're going to find your happiness when you're your true, authentic self. And
Absolutely.
me being able to be faceless on YouTube has allowed me to be my true, authentic self. I don't have to question if someone's judging me or I don't really care. I'm like, I don't really care. I get to be myself and I'm making the bestest friends in the world right now, just being myself. So
Absolutely. So ATC says, well, Jace says, that's the difference, Mumsy. We have an equality and understanding that embraces love and support to all. Absolutely.
aw, that's beautiful, Chase. You always say the cutest things.
ATC
Anna?
says, I would love to join you Thursday to discuss sobriety, tolerance, and internal journey. Absolutely. Let me know if you want to do 1 o'clock or 5 o'clock or the 5:25 ish. I can even shift it around, whatever works best for you. Just let me know. Let's see. I am just about over my. Eric Lapointe said, or Jace says, call his name 3 times. Eric Lapointe.
And
Eric
he
Lapointe.
did.
Eric
He
Lapointe.
showed
Let's see
up
what
like
happens.
magic. Do you believe in magic? Any kind of magic? Eric Lapointe's kind of magic.
Our friend Heavenly Star says, Yogi Bear, Stewie deserves the bell ring. Absolutely. That is for our friend Stuart as well. The loving intent from Heavenly Star, who just wanted to do something for our friend Stuart. That's
Heavenly Star, that's so cute that you get Yogi to ring the bell all the time. It's beautiful. Yogi, do you want me to let you go and then maybe if all things country, do you want to come say hi to Yogi quickly?
he's gonna come in Thursday at 1. We're gonna
He's
have
like
our.
very scheduled. Yeah, that's not your personality right there.
You see who's here?
Where?
Eric Lapointe.
I know. I said Chase called him 3 times, and Eric Lapointe showed up. That's why I sang magic. Do you believe in magic? Any kind of magic? Eric Lapointe kind of magic. Yeah.
ATC says every time a bell rings, Stuart ties a fly.
You
So
guys are the best chat in the world. I swear to God. This is like the best chat. Well, besides my chat, you guys are like the best. You guys are amazing.
yep, amazing people, both.
Yeah. You guys are
Actually,
amazing.
all over. There's some people over at Jace's who are exclusive to Jace. Absolutely
Really?
amazing.
They've got to be with that kind of personality. They've got to be like-minded. It's got to be a funny one.
Right.
Chase, I gotta say, your personality. I'm attracted to personalities. You're this workout machine, but then your personality matches. Like it's on point. You're just so funny. You're so lighthearted. You're so sweet. You're so kind. I wanted to say something. So where you guys live, you have the most randomest food. Like I've never heard of fried like an egg omelet kind of thing from a Chinese store. And our Chinese store, they don't sell Chinese French fries. Like I've never heard of Chinese French fries before in my life, except for on your channel. I would say keep giving us more of these cheat meals. Like they're so random, and to you they're like normal, but to us it's like, whoa, I've never heard about that before. We'd like to see more of that. Because I believe in the UK, you guys would be in the UK, right? You guys have the weirdest kind of foods. But maybe it's like normal to you, but weird to us, right? And maybe what's normal to us is weird to you. But we've never heard of Chinese French fries before.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
Weird.
that was funny, right? And I don't know about in America, but like they don't sell omelets at the Chinese. Right? You can only get Chinese fried rice and like egg rolls and whatever we call Chinese food. Because guys, that's not even real Chinese food, by the way, right?
Right.
If you see the fried rice that we eat, it doesn't look like real Chinese fried rice at all, right? But we've never had Chinese French fries or Chinese omelet before. Like that was just whoa. And the way they sold the omelet with the French fries. Like that was just weird. But we loved it. I thought that would be a good combination, right? With fried rice. Like that was just random and weird. But we loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Yogi, I'm gonna let you go because it looks like you don't know how to say bye to me, and I don't know how to say bye. But I mean,
Well, I never try to say goodbye to you.
no, you never like, but you do it good. You do it really good. No one ever knows how to say bye to me, guys, because I talk a lot.
I don't mind.
I normally have to say bye to like myself. I'm like, listen, girl, you're running out of stuff to say. Just get off right now.
I always figure there's a point in the conversation where it lets itself go.
Not with me. No, not with me. I can keep it going. I I'm like the energizer but bunny when it comes to my voice. The
Right.
only time I and I just learned this by doing my lives that the only time I can shut my own self up is if I color. Because if my brain starts working with thoughts, it comes out in my voice. I just like I think it, I say it. I think it, I say it. And I never know how to shut myself down. In all my years of living, I never knew how to like shut myself off. But
Right.
by doing my lives in the ASMR, randomly I found that coloring, it's legitimately like when I come off of those lives, I'm ready to fall asleep like right away. I'm just like, whoa, coloring. And sometimes when I color, I'll see a spot of silence. And with me, I don't like silence. And but I'm starting to like the silence that I hear when I'm coloring because I'm like,
Right.
whoa, it feels really good.
It's a different type of silence. It's true silence.
It's an enjoyable silence.
Right.
Because I don't know if anyone else would understand that, but sometimes it's like you don't like to be in silence because then your thoughts take over, right?
Right.
And so for me, being audible, like if I'm not on the live, I'm playing music and I'm singing songs and I'm on the phone talking to someone, like I'm constantly yabber, 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 right? And I never knew how silence can actually make you feel good.
Yep.
Never knew how to live in silence, but through my lives and coloring, I found coloring is a great tool. It actually shuts the mind down, right?
There's a lot to be said for art therapy, and
Yes.
coloring is a very important tool in art therapy because
Oh,
you can get right to it. You don't need to learn to study technique. And I always use coloring as a teaching example that once when we were kids, we were so happy coloring, doing our own thing, and someone came along, a well-meaning adult, teacher, parent, sibling, and said, "You're using the wrong crayon," or "Stay in the lines."
yeah.
And
You're like, what are you
now,
guys talking about?
yep, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, like,
If
what are
you
you guys
want,
talking about?
yep, if you want your flower to be uh, purple
Lopsided?
and
Let it be lopsided,
exactly,
right?
it's your crayons and
And
it's
if you
your
want to
coloring book.
color outside the lines, so what? I feel like the body needs an outlet,
I
right?
agree.
And sometimes it needs to be a physical outlet. That's why a lot of people play sports. That's why a lot of people exercise. But what do the lazy people like me who say to herself, like, yeah, I know you need to raise the serotonin level up. I know you need to do like exercise, but like you can't physically get yourself to get there, right? Because your mind keeps you in a certain place. But when you learn these tools like art therapy, and it's kind of like the body going into the crayon, going onto the paper.
Right.
And it's an
Extreme.
amazing outlet because even scribbling, I always advise if you don't want to draw and you can't get your mind to start drawing, like just
Right.
grab some colors and let it your hands do the work on the paper. Like just scribble, just
Yep.
scribble.
Extreme Fitness says I meditate daily. Um, let's
But what
see.
happens when you can't meditate? What happens if you're like ADHD or ADD
Ev- Everyone
and
can meditate. Every single person can meditate because meditation is the natural awareness that we are naturally aware. It's not even about dealing with our thoughts. It's realizing that we are the awareness to the thoughts. So thoughts just happen. And if you're ADHD, they happen really quick and they happen from one place to the other very quickly.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. They're just thoughts.
yeah.
You're not
But
the
how do you
thought.
control those thoughts from like because the
You
moment
don't.
you're quiet, it's just one thought into another thought
Yep.
into another thought.
That's the key. You never have to control a thought. Thoughts are just thoughts. When you realize that you are simply aware of the thoughts and that awareness itself is always quiet, you can just let thoughts do whatever they want. And you know
And you
that
don't
you're
have to
not
pay
those
any
thoughts.
attention to them.
No, and you don't have to give meaning to every single thought that you have, which is the most important thing. Because
Yeah.
now you realize that thoughts in and of themselves have no meaning. If I hold this up and I have a thought of a cup, it's only a cup per se because I've given it the meaning of a cup. Until then, it's just a piece of plastic that's empty. You know what I mean? I give it the meaning of a cup.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use my desk as an example. If I took my desk apart, it wouldn't have any meaning of a desk. It would just be pieces
Mm-hmm.
until I put it together, and then it becomes a desk. Now it has meaning for me. So your thoughts are just energetic patterns that go on and on in your mind, energy, impulses, neurochemical reactions that we give meaning to. But in and of themselves, they don't have any meaning until we decide this means something. And 90% of the time, the meaning that we give to something is something that doesn't benefit us. We see someone um, approaching us, and we have the thought, this is a person that bumped into me. This is a person that was rude to me. This was a person that was whatever. So they no longer have a chance to be something other who they truly are because we're giving them that thought. You're rude. You're this. You're
Mm-hmm.
that. But everyone has a chance to be reborn each moment, totally fresh. as long as we don't believe every single thought that we have. And why should we?
Guys, I just got a free session. Thank you, Yogi. I'm reborn, guys. I'm like back to normal. I feel like amazing now. I feel amazing. Salma, I wanted to say to you, I'm very proud of you. You're handling this situation like a champ. You've actually encouraged Puppy Mommy to be strong and that I can get through anything. And just like Yogi told you earlier, by you being strong, shows other people that they can do it too. And so I wanted you to know that by you being strong, you're allowing Puppy Mommy to be strong.
Yep.
And thank you so much for that, Salma. I appreciate you so much.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
I took up so much of the Yogi's time. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna do a quick goodbye to everyone, and then I'm gonna head to bed.
Well, let me say bye to you so you can say bye to your peeps, okay? They want you all to themselves. I love you guys. Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye, Yogi. Have a good night.
You too. Let's see. Welcome, Erica Point. Thanks for coming in. And let's see. I wanted to read Eric's comment. Farming has a lot time to think while you work. It can be a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. But if you know what's going on in your head, you can't fight the negative with positive thoughts. Nice. It's good. Says I have ADHD and still meditate. Hello, Selma, my friend.
Hi.
Yep. How are you?
Good. Love our toy puppy. Love you, Summer. I love you too, Puppy Mommy.
Well, thank you for doing that. So, Selma,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed. How would you like to sing everyone a song before we go to bed?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm going to sing you on my sunshine. You
Which one is
are
that?
my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies so gray. You make me happy how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Thank you. That's a perfect way to end the night, perfect way to end the live stream, and a perfect song for me to go to bed to.
Have fitness.
I appreciate that. So I'm going to say goodnight to everyone, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. So, Selma, thank you again.
You're welcome. Good
T
night,
says,
guys. I love you.
we love you too. And T, I did see your comment. Thank you. And I did remember to take my supplement. Thank you, my friend. William Downey is here and he says, good night, everyone. Thank you, William.
Love you, Puppy Mommy.
All right. Hey, Austin. Sorry I missed you come in. Skit
You're
says,
welcome.
observe them passing. It becomes fun watching the thoughts rather than engaging. Absolutely, Skits. Well said. All right. Hey, Selma, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you say from me to everyone, good night and we love you.
Okay. Yogi said good night and he loves you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you,
You're
guys.
welcome.
I will see everyone tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.